All right, I'm really tired. Not gonna lie.
Also, quick side note, sorry if my mic is a little fuzzy during the recording. I did not turn my fan off because I didn't think it'd be a big difference, but I guess it was. So, enjoy.
So the first question is, how did you get into Minecraft?
This dates back to probably, I'd say 2013 maybe. So a long time ago.
Holy shit! How old are you?
How old was I at the time?
Yeah.
I might have been younger. Hold on. I think I was like 5 when I did it, when I
Shit.
started, like the first time I played. I remember I remember it vividly. Like, you get one of those pictures in your mind where you just remember it from really long ago. My dad was playing Minecraft at the time, and I was watching him. I was like a little kid, and he went to go to the bathroom, and when he came back, he just went and watched the news, and I just played on the computer. And I think that's the first time I did it, like started playing. And I played like on and off for probably 6 years, 7 years. And then 2 years ago, I started actually playing in 2020. That's when I started actually and stuff. That's just like a brief summary.
Was there something you did before you did Minecraft? Like, what did you? I mean, you were 5, so I don't think
Well,
you were doing that much, but
probably not. I did play a couple games, seriously. I think the first one was, Guild Wars. You know
Guild
what that
War.
game is? It was like this, you can look it up. It's like this, I don't know how to explain it, but you like make a character and you level up and you like kill things. There's PvP, you know what I mean? It's like third person with swords and bows and stuff. It was
Wait,
fun.
you were playing
And
PvP games
then,
at 5 years old.
no, I was like, I was 7 at this time. So
So it
yeah.
was in the midst of you playing
Yeah.
Minecraft. You also played.
Like on and off, yeah.
So wait, what is it? Is Guild Wars like an application or is it like a browser game?
No, it's a real game. No, it's a big game,
Like
like
on
a PC game.
Steam. Wait, when did it come out?
Probably a while ago. It might have been 2010. It's pretty old. I can
Um,
look. I don't know. I played
s-
the second one, so
there's there's more than one. I'm so confused.
uh, it was
I'd have to
Guild
look
Wars
at
2
that.
online role game.
Okay, so in terms of Minecraft, what did you actually like originally get into the game for? Like, what did you do for what you do now? Like, were you a builder? Did you do redstone? What did you
Uh,
enjoy?
I did when I was younger. I did building, like always creative and stuff. I did a lot of building actually, and then I started doing like 1.8 PvP, like Hypixel, with my friends. I think that's when I started doing PvP, and then I quit because I got bored of it, and I played Destiny 2 for like 6 months, and then I
Oh,
came back and did 1.16.
that's interesting. Um, did you wait? So did you start with like 1.8 PvP? Were you into 1.8?
Yes, yeah, I did. I wasn't
How
very good at it though.
how long did you do 1.8?
I think I did just like Bed Wars stuff, not like serious combos and
Oh,
duels and stuff. It was more
so
just like for fun.
you just did like the casual game modes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So then when you got into like 1.9, what did you did you like 1.9 more? That's just why you started playing it more, or why you made
Yeah,
it?
I did. There was a server. Well, we're gonna probably talk about this server a lot because that's where I'd spent most of my time on 1.9 plus. Hardcore Craft. Do you know the
Hard.
server?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. All right. So me and one of my IRL friends were looking for a server that we could play together. Like because we didn't want to make a realm or anything, and we want to play survival together. And so we did. We found some online server called Hardcore Craft. At the time, it was like a hardcore server. It had like a little lobby you could do and like a kit PvP lobby and big line, like a big queue to score. So had probably an hour in queue while we were waiting for the hardcore, and we just loved the lobby more. Like the lobby was a lot of fun. I don't know why, it just was. And then we got into the hardcore, and then we're like, "Oh, this is boring. Let's go back to the lobby." So we just left and went back to the lobby and played there for a couple more hours. And then I think that's where I started playing that server for a year, 2 years.
You
That's when
guys
it
just
started.
just sat in the lobby. Okay.
No, it's not sitting in the lobby. It's a kit PvP. Like
Oh,
you jump down in some area and
so
you
it was like the
mine stuff
pit.
and you get armor. Yeah, like you get armor. Like you have to grind armor and enchant it and then kill people.
Was this like the start of your like PvP background? Is this where it began
Yes, it is. That's where.
on 1.9?
Yeah.
So did you just play Hypixel on 1.8? Is that it?
Yeah, I didn't really play any servers like Mindmen or whatever it was. Mindmen.
Did you ever try to like get good at 1.8 or have like a teacher or anything?
No, I never really tried to. I did probably just Bed Wars really. I tried doing like some competitive Bed Wars for a little while. Didn't really work out. I sucked at bridging. I just didn't feel like doing it.
So how many hours do you think you have overall in Minecraft?
Mm. That's a good question. I would assume a couple thousand.
Yeah, I think so too. If you've been playing since 2013, so like, did you originally start on the Sharpween account, or when did you get the Sharpween account?
No. No, I had the same account. I just had a different name. I changed my name to this
So
in
is this like your dad's
2021.
account then? Is it like your dad's account then? Because you said your dad would play Minecraft.
No, no, that was a different account. This is mine, but I made it like way back. Like I
Uh,
think he made it for me when I was younger, so that we
Interesting.
could play together. Because me, and my brother, and dad ended up playing together
What was
for a
your
while.
first name? What name did you choose? It's your first name.
Here, I don't. I'll just type it to you. That's what
Oh boy,
no, he picked it because I was too young to think of anything.
that's interesting.
I'll let you try and pronounce that one.
Kadarian 2. Or is it Kadarian?
Second one.
Kadarian 2.
I don't really know for sure, anyways. But
So,
I don't know
wait,
why he came up with that. He just did, and I changed it.
what does that even mean? Is Kadarian a word?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna look in
It's a
the
really good question.
dictionary. But
Slaps a book on the table.
so do you still enjoy like playing the game as much as you used to?
Yes, I do. I feel like a lot has changed since I started playing. I mean, I'm at the point where if I just leave now, I'm never gonna get as good again. I feel like
Would you say you're in like your prime right now, or was your prime a while back? Like
this
prime for
is this is
PvP?
definitely my prime.
In your prime for PvP.
This is definitely my prime. Yeah.
So aren't you at like a high tier
I
3 right
did,
now in
yeah, but I'm
Medbot?
also trying to work on other game modes. Yeah. I got
I
mid tier 3 in FFA.
two in Medbot, or are you like already considered tier 2?
Not with that tier list. Not with that tier list.
Yeah,
It's
the
kind of
tier
rigged.
lists are pretty bad. So, how did you
Yeah.
like get good at PvP? Like, what did you start with? What was like your first game mode of 1.9 that really helped you improve the most?
No, my first game mode was Nethpod. That's why I just stuck with it, you know? Because Hardcore Craft, the server I was talking about earlier, is like a main PvP source. Like the main PvP is Nethpod. Like the exact Nethpod I play. And so I went on Legacy for the first time with some of my friends from the server, and we all played Legacy, like the OG Legacy, you know? And I think I played, I don't know, but what do I have, 15 days on it? And I think
15 days.
probably, I mean, that's not that crazy much.
So at this point, we kind of just start having like, we start rambling on, having normal conversation. So you don't really have to continue to watch if you want to learn that much more. I mean, there is a little more interesting stuff, but if you've enjoyed to this point, it's fine. You don't have to continue watching. There is quite a bit more of content that I just had to shove in there, so like there's not really much like editing on it. It's just random different questions and stuff.
But most of it's Nethbot. No,
15
no, you have to
days.
look. There's other people with 40 days, okay?
Yeah, but like,
I'm not
wow.
that weird.
Wow. Yeah, I actually didn't get to finish, so I'll just go with my other questions that I think of. So, did you ever like want to main any other game mode or want to get good at anything else? Like, I'm sure you wanted Crystal, wanted to be,
Yeah, there is a little drama involved because with I probably won't get into details. There was a team I had on the at NedPot server, Hardcore Craft, and there's some drama. I don't want to talk about it really, but I ended up leaving their team and joining another one, and there was like they went into Crystal PvP, and I kind of wanted to reconnect with them. You know Frog, right?
Sure.
He was
Frog
part of that
V2,
team.
isn't it?
No, no, the Frog with the W in it.
Yeah, okay.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he was part of that team, and they all moved to Crystal PvP. And I'm like, I kind of wanted to join them. Like they're doing V plus and stuff, and I just was
Course.
never that great at Crystal. And I think that was the main game I kind of wanted to try
Yeah, I'm actually
with
like
them.
I like Anarchy, but I'm pretty shit at it. I'm pretty shit at like survival, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why exactly that is. I can't really point out why I'm bad at survival, but it's probably a combination of
Got
several
pretty good
things.
at it, but I can just never really get fast enough at the Crystal. I don't know why.
Yeah, I whenever I play Crystal, like against good players, I feel like I'm gonna get fucking carpal tunnel.
Yeah, just
Um,
break my finger trying to do.
so I think we already went over like why you originally started playing. I think you just kind of saw it as fun, right? You were like 5.
Say that again. I think you cut out a little bit.
So when you like, I think we already kind of went over like why did you originally like start playing Minecraft? I'm pretty sure your 5-year-old brain just thought it looked fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, I can react to the. Oh shit. Okay, I have ADHD. Leave me alone. Was there like okay? So this is a question I've been wondering. How did you meet like popular content creators?
What do you
Like,
mean by?
like I know you were like you said you were friends with like Sharpness and you're friends with like Raspin,
I'm
Tassis.
not friends with them, I wouldn't say, but Tassis, he's a close friend of mine from Hardcore Craft. We played that
Oh,
server together, and I think he became friends with Clown before Clown became popular, like from some other server. I'm not sure
oh
which.
yeah. I think Golfay did the same thing, right? No, it wasn't Golfay. It was Van Drake also met before he
Before he was
was.
popular. Yeah. I think and then he like Clown joined Hardcore Craft for like a little bit a while ago. And it was like I think when he was at like 100 subscribers, like way before he got popular. And I like barely talked to him though.
Interesting.
But Tassis became close with him, and then apparently there's a server they made him and Clown and Tassis, like a Discord server with a bunch of other content creators and
Really?
PvPers, and then Tassis invited me to that because we're still pretty close friends.
So how often do they like get together and actually like do something?
Not very often. It's pretty dead chat. They're all busy and stuff. So,
All doing their
I
own
mean,
content, I'm
doesn't
sure.
happen very often. Yeah.
So, like how many people are actually like in the server? Who owns it?
Clown owns it. Hold on, I'll check. There's 18 people.
18. Are they all like
Yeah.
popular YouTubers or like just, friends of popular YouTubers or in the Minecraft
Uh,
community, I mean?
they're all popular. They're all like in the Minecraft community pretty hard,
So is
pretty
it pretty
well.
much all of them but you?
I guess, yeah. I mean, Tassis isn't very huge either.
I've never seen Tassis's channel. I don't even know him. I just know he's friends with Cone and I moderate for Cone. So yeah,
Oh, you do?
yeah, I do. How'd you meet Sharp? 'Cause I know you were said you were
Sharpness?
yeah, she said you were friends with him for a little bit.
Well, well, he was on the Fatal Death and Zozita. You probably don't, but they were pretty big. Fatal Death was like a tier 2 or something. They're pretty big PvPers a while ago. I think they're retired. He's retired now though, and
Fabled
they're
Death.
friends with Owen, and they all Warcraft as well. That's where I know him from.
Okay, wait,
So I guess just like they're all from Hardcore Craft as well. That's where I first met Cone. I didn't really talk to him much though.
interesting.
He probably didn't even really know who I was, but I saw him.
I asked him if he could beat you in Nedbot. He said he didn't
He
know.
beat me. No,
I asked him if he
no,
could
no. The thing is,
recently.
he beat me in Nethpot with the KB1 sword. That's what got him. Like I was beating him. It was on mcpvp.club. I was beating him, and then he pulled out the KB1 sword and just comboed me. And
Sounds like
it
him.
was just awful. It was just awful.
Yeah, so do you ever practice like diamond armor? Diamond armor
I do
PvP?
occasionally.
Because
I hop on Stray
I've been
sometimes.
doing like pot. I've been doing a lot of okay, that doesn't sound right. I've been doing a lot of pot.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of pot on
oh yeah,
MCPvP.
lots.
The pot community on MCPvP is so dead though. The pot community everywhere is dead.
Oh, like the diamond pot area
Yeah,
with the increased damage or whatever.
There's a guy. There's a guy named
Yeah, I
England.
did actually do that a bit.
Yeah, I think I've seen you in there before, but
Yeah, I think I got a 40 something kill streak on there just for fun.
bruh, in the pod area,
Yeah,
but like no one plays in there. There's only like
that
random
was when people
occasions.
did play in there for a while.
So there's this guy named like England. He's like this good pop player, and he like invited me to his team on Loca because I like me and him did a 2-on-4, so it was me and him versus and he didn't even really know me at the time, and this was crazy because actually the day before I got him banned from MCPVP because I guess he was getting DDoS or something at mid fight, and it looked like he was reaching, and
Oh,
I had this clip of him like critting me out from like 6 blocks away, and his ping said like 40. Said he had like 40 ping, so I was like there's no way, but he said he was getting like DDoS and stuff or something like that, and his ping was just going wild. His ping was going pretty crazy for a little bit, and he got banned, and they had to like SS him, and he got unbanned
mm-hmm.
because he passed the SS. And then we like, I guess I don't know. He kind of like invited me to his party on MCPVP, and we 2-on-1 or 2-on-4 his friend. So that was pretty cool. And then
I
that's
see.
kind of like, and now I guess I have to start playing Loca now. So
Yeah, I never really got into Loca.
makes sense.
Like
I don't
Loca,
think there's
Loca and
netherite armor.
Steel. I never really got into them. I'm okay. I'm good at other game modes, man. Come on.
Aha. I mean, sure. You know, the first time I met you, I don't actually remember. Well, like I remember we
Um,
played against you in a PvP Legacy game, or we played like with you or something. I don't even know.
can't remember. I can't remember you directly. Can't remember the first time.
It was a
The first
crystal
time I only vividly
match.
remember is me and Noah. Yeah.
I think the first time I remember playing with you was with like Casus Azura and you, and we were playing a crystal match. That was either you or PN. I don't actually
Oh,
remember.
PN.
Yeah, do you know PN?
Okay. Yeah, I've seen him on Legacy. He's the guy with like 40 days on Legacy.
Yeah, yeah. The first time I saw him, they told me in VC that he was like the one like no life of the server.
Yeah, I don't think he knows what a life is, so personal opinion.
Yeah. So you have like, you know, Syndicate NA. Is there a like a
Mm-hmm.
specific thing that he did that makes him like you? I know you hate Syndicate.
Yeah, it's I don't like trash talkers and stuff. It was
Interesting.
on MCPP Club. I was on the Pod FFA, and I think I can't remember now. I know he was being really toxic though. Like I think he beat me barely, and he's like easy for it work or something, and I got kind of pissed at that, and we kept fighting. I mean, he's good, but I don't know, like people are like super toxic about it.
Is there any like
And that's
did you have you ever had like an actual like feud with someone in game, like an actual like war with, or like have you been in like, I don't know, there's a lot of weird Minecraft war
an actual
stuff.
like fight with someone,
Like, yeah, have you
like
ever just had like
actually really
a
mad at someone.
known feud with it with another person?
Yes, I did. This is going back to the hardcore craft. This is the kind of the drama I was talking about. This was between me and an entire team that I had beforehand of like 15 people. Only 10 of them were against me though, really. Do you know who Junior Arrow is? He's like I think he's a tier 2 crystal VPer.
Junior Arrow.
Anyways, if you don't, yeah, I think he's tier 2, maybe high tier 3. But he was the leader of the team I was on in Hardcore Craft, the first team, the original OG team, and we had a pretty big team. And there was someone on the other team that I was like friends with, because it's just a game. Who cares? We're friends. And she was gay and super homophobic for no reason. And I invited her to a Discord server. Like it wasn't even for this Discord wasn't even for our team. It was just where we hang out, and it was modded it. So I invited her because I'm like, yeah, she's fun, fun to hang out with. And they kicked her because I had them as moderators, and they kept kicking her, and I kept inviting them and like inviting her, and they got really pissed at me. And then they just went super too homophobic, and it kind of pissed me off. And that's kind of like I haven't talked to that guy, and we just kind of you know what I mean. I mean, we're like
Interesting.
maybe even a year,
Yeah,
so
actually,
that's
kind of reminds me. I have this like running theme of like making friends with my enemies. So like when I would play like anarchy servers, or it's the other way around, and my friends become my enemy. So I had played on this server called vanilla.wtf, and this was like probably like 6 or so months ago. I ran a team called Astro, which was like probably the biggest team on the server at the time that I had made. And I mean, I accidentally invited some cheaters. One stupid, but there was a so my name used to actually be Liquid in Minecraft, LICKWID, and I used to play vanilla WTF for like I have like 8 days on the server, like in total time. I mean, that wasn't very long, but that was like within 2 weeks. So I was like one of the most stacked players for a decent amount of time, along with my entire team. We were pretty much just a bunch of bozos in full netherite, and I mean half my team didn't really know how to PvP, but there was this other like group of people who we didn't really like because they were allied with us, and then they started saying some stuff about like double crossing us, like griefing us, stuff like that. And the main person was like his name was like Napoleon, and we ended up making him leave the server. So basically what had happened was we basically had someone in their base who was telling us their chords every time they moved bases. So we
mm-hmm.
constantly like went to like each of their bases and griefed them all like over and over again. This happened like 3 times in a row. And then they established a group called the Anti-Liquid Group. So I had an entire group, like a group of like 10 people who just like actively tried to kill me. And that was
Mm.
pretty fun. That was like prime days for me. And I was
I
like,
mean, were they like, sorry to cut you off, but were they just like mad at you, or or was it just like for fun, like, you know,
I don't actually
just
know because I actually
server?
I didn't know them. Well, like they were just kind of random kids. I never talked to them or like
Mm-mm.
had their Discord or anything. I only have one of their Discords, and it's the kid who was giving me their base cords. And
Oh,
yeah, the rest of them I don't even actually know. We only talked in game. But I was like notorious for escaping my death, and I escaped my death like 3 or 4 times in a row. And I mean, the
you
rest
know,
of my
I had like
teammates
the
would
same
die.
thing. Like I had the same thing in hardcore craft. Like people called me Kednoblade because I was, my name was Kadarian at the time. They called
Yeah.
me Kednoblade because I never died.
Yeah, I was
It's kind
actually
of funny.
at the time of like this entire like anti-liquid group thing, there was these two Poland kids. One we called Pollock, and the other one we called, I think it's like Tarek or something. So they were like in teams together, so their names were like Pollock and Tarek, and we thought that they were
Hmm.
anti-liquid, but they were not, and they were crystal PvPers. And at the time, none of us were crystal PvPers. We pretty much just did the same thing as you, just fucking did net pot, but we didn't really use pots that much. We just kind of used strength. And they would end up being the ones to finally kill me, the two Polish CPVPers. And I did VC with them like twice. They were really big bitches because every time we were in VC with them, they would start talking in Polish to each other
Yeah.
just randomly, and then they started laughing their
Oh,
asses off. Like they spoke English, but like they'd talk in Polish if they didn't want us to understand. And we offered to
I
like team
see.
with them, and we did for like a day. And then there was this person named Misty Singer, who was on my team, left my team, on my team, left my team. I killed them, and then I TP'd to them once because they said they wanted to like make peace with me or whatever. And then they TP'd Tarek and Pollock, and they were currently like teamed with me, so I didn't really care. I just kind of stood there. We threw some snowballs at each other.
And then they killed you, I'm
And then
assuming.
Tarek, I was with Ben at the time. So Ben is another like really well trusted member of Astro. Ben was like my guy. And so after they TP'd Pollock and Tarek, I TP'd Ben because Ben just wanted to be there, like just in case. And then Tarek out of nowhere sets off a respawn anchor and I started they started I think critting out Ben, or Tarek started critting out Ben, and I wanted to make sure Ben got out safe, so I like took some fire for a little bit. I didn't like hit them because I wasn't like interested in fighting them if they weren't anti-liquid. So that's where I ended up dying because I thought I had more totems, but I only had two, and I popped one totem.
Mm.
I tried to pearl, and I didn't have my pearls on me, and then my second totem popped, and then I died, and then I almost haven't played the server since.
Okay.
But
Dang.
I mean, yeah, that's that. You ever had a moment like that?
Yes, I have. I had a few. So Hardcore Craft had the lobby, and then it had the hardcore world. I actually did end up grinding the hardcore world at one point. Got like bases and elytras and the works.
Interesting.
Let me think of a good example. There's actually is metal, the clipping software.
Yeah.
On my metal, it goes way back to my OG clips. I can look, hold on. Let's see. I can't remember a good example of something like that happening. I mean, there was one, but it was just like a 1v1 kind of thing. I didn't know what was gonna happen though. Here, I'll just tell you anyways. But so there's this one guy on the hardcore world that named Benito,
Uh-huh.
and he, I think, all right, me and one of my friends were going around looking for bases. We're using a compositor glitch to like glitch in the ground and look for
Oh,
bases.
that's
And we
interesting.
happened to stumble upon, yeah, we happened to stumble across this really big base, and we're like, I don't think this is anyone we know. And then we were like teamed with this Benito guy at the time, like allied with his team, and we didn't know it was his private base that he hadn't really told any about, and so we ended up looting the entire thing, and he got on, saw that we stole everything, and we're like, because no, wait, we posted screenshots of it into the Discord and in one of the channels, and he saw it, and he got really mad, and he ended up saying, "Okay, I'll just give you all the stuff we took back. My bad." Because I don't think we blew anything up, so it wasn't too bad. I'm like, okay, he'll probably forgive us. It's not too bad. And I dropped off. I gave him a shulker with all the stuff in it. It wasn't anything like too valuable. It wasn't anything crazy like stacks of dimes or anything, but I think, yeah, I gave him the shulker, and then he's just staring at me, and then all of a sudden he double taps me. I have my lighter on, and he just double taps me. Like in this server, it's hardcore, so you die, you lose. You can't get on for a whole day. Like you're banned for a day. So he just like double tapped me. I don't know why. I gave all the stuff back and everything. Just mad for some reason. I think that's the closest example I have of that.
That's neat. I was pretty shit at PvP when I played vanilla WTF. I ended up That's how I got into like being a practice warrior, was like after vanilla
Mhm.
I got into like practicing it.
Yeah,
Uh
yeah, I was god awful at Crystal at the time
yeah, yeah,
of
that's what
that.
I practiced too. I practiced Crystal for probably about I have about 11 hours of Crystal on PvP Legacy before I got banned. But yeah, and then I think I
Only
have
only a
yeah, I only had like 11, I think. But now I'm probably almost T2 in Crystal now. I haven't actually tested, but I can stand a chance against T2s right now. I don't know, it kind of depends sometimes. But oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna ask? Fuck. It's been like 37 minutes, almost 38. I was gonna ask one more question. Well, anyways, I don't care. But I did something similar for base hunting. So you guys used a glitch for like you used composter glitch
yeah.
to find bases. I used me and this guy named Aquatic Lizard who's in One Step Friends as well. So
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
me and Aquatic Lizard came up with this technique of pyrang for like ender chests and stuff like that. So basically if you hit shift F3, the pie chart comes up, and you can
Yeah,
input the numbers in a certain way that like it'll only show certain blocks. So we would just elytra across the entire map, having the pie chart open, and we would wait for like an ender chest, an enchant table, a beacon, just something to like pop up that was like,
and
okay,
that's pretty smart.
there's a base here. And then what we would do is we would go down to two chunks, and we would triangulate the base based on when it rendered out and when it rendered back in. And we ended up
That's
being
pretty
the only
intelligent.
we ended up being the only people on the server to ever use it successfully. But he taught me a lot
Okay.
of a lot of technical stuff, and I taught him how to use the pie chart. I also taught him how to E-ray. And then he taught me enchant cracking, chunk ripping. Just a lot of we went back and forth with a lot of technical stuff. We were like, me and him were like a dynamic duo when it came to like I don't know, doing technical Minecraft things. And then I taught him the program for fish manipulating, which I don't know if you know what that is.
I do not.
So fish manipulation is a form of fishing in game that allows you to get a certain item more frequently. So say you wanted like mending books, you wanted to fish for mending books, you would do a command with this mod, and you could set your goal to be mending books, so you wanted to get mending books out of fishing, and then it would like automatically like manipulate the drops like manually. It basically would just cast your rod a bunch of times, and like I don't know, it would do some weird stuff that like manipulated the RNG, and you just more commonly got like what you wanted. So you more commonly get like mending books. And I could probably sit down
Interesting.
for about like for a solid 10 minutes and get a mending book per minute.
Dang, it's a lot better than getting a bunch of villagers.
I mean, it can be unless you have a bunch of villagers. I also on
Yeah,
Vanilla
but
WTF
if you like live far away from a village,
on Vanilla WTF, I had a big ass trading hall, and I had a goal for the server to get like 12 copies of every enchant book in the game, and I was almost there. I was almost there before the trading hall got griefed. But that was after I got done playing. Like I had kind of like given up on it, and I just started practicing more frequently. But yeah, I had one more question, and then I was gonna end it there, but I don't actually
yeah.
remember what it was. Fuck, shit, goddamn motherfucker. Yeah, I don't even know. Wait.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. So you used to do like content creating, right? And you wanted to like get back into that, I know, I think. But how did you
Yes,
like
I am working on one right now.
how did you get into like the YouTube scene or creation scene?
It's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I think I just wanted to, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to start something. And I kind of wanted to make that into like a career almost. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but that's kind of what a plan I had. I just never had a lot of time for it, you know. That's why I stopped. So I'm trying to start up again because, you know, summer. So I don't really know when I think it was my first video was I don't know, you'd have to look like 2021 something.
Interesting. Wait. So, what kind of like content did you like really like aim for? Did it was there as like your like goal for creation changed? Like you do montages right now, but have you ever thought of doing like
Yeah.
roleplay style videos?
I was gonna end up maybe doing like SMP content at one point.
Sounds
I did
interesting.
try to, but every SMP I joined, like content creator ones, kind of died instantly. I was
Yeah.
on this SMP with some other small creators that lasted maybe a week and then it just died instantly.
I mean, you could do what Sharp does for content. He just like
I could
he
pretty short videos,
records.
but
He just records every time he gets on, and then puts it in a video.
I don't really want to do like scripted stuff.
Yeah, you also probably shouldn't sell out like Sharpness.
Yeah, I kind of just want to yeah, I kind of just want to do, you know, like highlights almost, you know?
All right,
Like
fair
I would
enough.
just get on record for like an hour and a half and then slap it in an editor.
That's hot. Well, I think that's the end of my questions.
All right.
You've been the first one. I was gonna do Erox
Who else are you
first.
doing?
I'm
Oh,
doing
okay.
I'm doing Erox. Yeah. Erox is doing it. I don't even know. We were gonna do it today, but then he was like I could have done it early this morning, but I was like in school, so I had to. And then I